our future manufacturing facility. My name is Bruno Paquin. I'm the CEO of AtomV Global Radiopharma, or as we call it, AtomV. So AtomV is a CDMO, a contract development manufacturing organization that spun out of the CPDC, the Center for Probe Development and Commercialization. That is a center of excellence that was created in McMaster University in the late 2000s. So our mission at AtomV is to transform patients' life by enabling the manufacturing and distribution of very innovative cancer drug or cancer treatments, and also potentially life-changing. And the drugs that we manufacture are called radiopharmaceuticals. So radiopharmaceuticals are pharmaceuticals that carry a radioactive payload. So you can refer to the type of treatments that these drugs are doing as targeted radiotherapy. So basically you have a ligand that is a cancer cell-seeking missile that carry a radioactive payload. And the cancer cell-seeking missile can locate a specific cancer cell anywhere in the body, independently of the size or the location, and that creates a very powerful as I said, potentially life-changing treatments for cancer. So basically what we do is we bring hope to cancer patients in Canada, but also across the world, because we do ship the drugs that we manufacture in over 28 countries around the world. And I'm very proud to say that there are only a very few companies globally that can do what we do. And we do it with unparalleled level of quality and reliability. And this is in this context that we are investing $138 million in this facility in support of our expansion plan. So the expansion plan will allow us to increase our capacity by at least 10 times, well over 10 times the capacity that we have in our current facility. In doing so, we are going to maintain 131 jobs and create an additional 70 jobs, and 70. And these jobs are well-paid jobs in life science, and by the end of 2026, we will have over 200 employees in this site, in this facility. So through our mission of manufacturing these types of drugs, along with the advent of this facility, we will help strengthening the position, the Ontario's and Canada's position in biomanufacturing in life science. And furthermore, that will also help cementing our country's position as a global leader in nuclear medicine. I will end this section of the presentation by thanking first all of you to come here, but also our partners at the government and the local authorities, because it was very important for us to show to our investors that we have the support of the local authorities in implementing our expansion plan here in Hamilton, Ontario. So thank you so much, and Mr. Fedeli.
Patrick, thank you. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Bruno. My name is Victor Fedeli. I'm Premier Ford's Minister of Economic Development, Job Creation and Trade. I want to echo Bruno's comments in welcoming everybody here. It's a pleasure to be back in Hamilton, Your Worship. We're here with Mayor Horwath and, of course, Patrick and Bruno from AtomV, and we're here with Minister Lecce as well, and Monica Ciarello from Hamilton Mountain Riding. So it's wonderful to see this new pillar of the life sciences ecosystem being built in this fabulous 70,000 plus square foot facility. Hamilton, as we all know, has a long-standing reputation for excellence in nuclear innovation, medical commercialization, research, hospital infrastructure, and internationally recognized contributions to the life sciences sector. Today, we're proud to celebrate yet another success through AtomV's investment, a project that will not only help bring, as you heard from Bruno, life-saving cancer treatments to patients in Canada and around the world, but to strengthen Ontario's position as a global leader in the production and delivery of radiopharmaceuticals. To Bruno and the entire AtomV team, we congratulate you. And this milestone is really important in seeing your vision continue to strengthen Ontario's leadership in this very vital life sciences sector. Now, to our team at Invest Ontario, our government's investment attraction agency, we thank you for your integral role in ensuring that when Ontario companies are ready to scale up, ready to push the boundaries of innovation, that they choose right here in Ontario to do that. So thank you to Invest Ontario. We'll get into some details about them in a minute. But AtomV is a really great example of the truth in the expression that Ontario has a vibrant life sciences ecosystem. Born as a spin-out of McMaster University's Centre for Probe Development and Commercialization, AtomV now stands as the only specialized radiopharmaceutical contract development and manufacturing organization of this scale in our entire country. So through this more than $138 million expansion, AtomV will increase their production capacity to support both clinical trials and commercialization manufacturing of innovative radiopharmaceuticals. So that is really an exciting feature to see that they're doing all of that right here. This will further solidify the province's competitive advantage in this very, very critical field. And as you heard from Bruno, this investment will see the creation of 70 new good-paying positions and fill that critical link to our province's science supply chain. But this is not only an economic win. This is an investment that will see Ontario bring life-saving treatment to patients at home and around the world. With U.S. tariffs taking direct aim at our leading global industries, expanding Ontario's radiopharmaceutical manufacturing capacity has never been more essential. Today's announcement serves as a reminder that Ontario is driven by grit and resilience, and that by leaning into our domestic strengths, we can turn all of these challenges into opportunities. And that's why we are proud to announce that our government is supporting AtomV's investment with up to $5 million through our Invest Ontario fund. So congratulations, Bruno. I would add that since 2018, when we took office, our government has attracted $6 billion in life science investments. And today, the life science sector employs almost 75,000 people, 2,000 life science firms generating billions of dollars annually in our economy. Our colleges and universities continue to fuel this strong pipeline with 86,000 STEM graduates every year. And in our budget, we added seats for 20,500 more. So when that cohort graduates, we will have over 100,000 STEM grads fueling this innovation every single year. And these are the kind of successes, AtomV, that we want to nurture, which is why, as we look ahead, our government will continue to invest in research, strengthen our talent pipeline, and expand the capacity in these critical sectors. By working with industry, academia, our municipal partners, we're ensuring that Ontario's innovation remains resilient in the face of all these uncertainties. So again, to the entire team at AtomV, we thank you for your ongoing dedication to ensuring that Ontario workers lie at the heart of real breakthroughs for patients and families across the world. We're proud to stand as your partner, and we're looking forward to coming back again for further announcements. And Minister Lecce, I'm going to turn it over to you for your comments as well. Thank you, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be back in Hamilton. Really reflecting on what this means for the people of Ontario, especially at a time when our country is under economic attack. What is amazing about this investment is that it is made in Canada, and we are, in a way, almost reverse engineering much of the investments that happen in our province, where a lot of the value-added jobs leave. The raw materials are built here, they may be extracted here, but they're not necessarily processed here. This is an investment that brings that type of value add to our economy back home. It's a huge gain for Hamilton, for Ontario, and for all Canadians. And so having this confidence in Ontario, that their investment decision came to yes on a project at this scale, is a positive sign for all of us. Though we're under economic challenge, we remain strong. And part of the basis of this investment is because Canada and Ontario's nuclear sector, the renaissance is well underway. We, as you know, months ago, standing with the member provincial parliament for Hamilton Mountain, Monica Ciriello, and I announced that the McMaster micro-nuclear reactor will be operationalized 24/7, which means we're going to produce medical isotopes here in Hamilton, upwards of 80,000 specifically, to help treat and save prostate cancer. 80,000 men, your brothers or husbands or sons will live because of this type of investment. These are heat-seeking missiles that go right at the problem and help protect or safeguard the rest of one's health. It's a huge achievement for life sciences, for medical innovation, and for our economy. And so I'm proud to be here just to emphasize again, Ontario's nuclear leadership is making a difference. This year, we announced a plan to double production of medical isotopes by 2030. We are the leader in the world. 50% of cobalt-60 is produced from the CANDU fleet right here in Ontario. And just a week ago, we stood at another CANDU reactor at Pickering to announce our commitment to extend the life of that asset for 38 more years. We're talking about an investment that will create 30,000 jobs when clearly Canadians need it now more than ever. So we're proud to work together with the people of Hamilton. We're proud to support this amazing investment, and we're proud of this company for believing in Ontario and saying yes to investment and to jobs. And I want to thank Minister Fedeli, who's been working. He's on the road. He's attracting investment. He is literally doing such critical work to keep our economy strong and humming at a difficult time. So Vic, thank you for your leadership and confidence. Thank you, Monica, for the work you do. Thank you, Mayor, for your support. And thank you all for being with us for a really promising announcement. And I'm going to conclude with this. These things don't happen unless you have a strong voice at the table. And your local, newly elected MPP, Monica Ciriello, has been a total champion. She takes no prisoners. She does not accept no. At the McMaster, we had to make decisions. Where are we going to spend money? She fought hard for these types of investments to flow to people in Hamilton to support your economy. So it's an honor to work with her, serve with her, and I now welcome her to the stage. Thank you all so much.
Hi, everyone. It's always such a great day to be back in Hamilton and to be here to celebrate such an incredible announcement with all of you and welcoming both of our ministers, both Minister Lecce and Fedeli here to Hamilton. It is incredible. Not only as an MPP for Hamilton is this great news, but being a resident from Hamilton, it is just incredible to see the talent that continues to come out of this great city. I also should mention, Mayor, thank you for joining us as well locally to be here and everyone at Adam V. Adam V is a leader in radiopharmaceuticals, and this investment will result in a massive impact, not only here in Hamilton, but right across this province, and as Minister Lecce said, right across this world. It's putting Hamilton on the map. The Ontario government welcomes this investment, which will create additional local skilled jobs for many of our STEM graduates right here in Hamilton, and increase the production and accessibility of life-saving medical isotopes used for cancer treatment right across our country. Our government remains and will continue to protect and promote workers that make things like this possible. We have a government that will never stop fighting for the people of Hamilton. Hamilton is home to extraordinary talent, cutting-edge research, and a legacy of scientific leadership anchored by institutions like McMaster. And when the world needs solutions, especially in areas of critical cancer care, Hamilton is the city that steps up and answers that call. By expanding capacity to produce medical isotopes, we are helping ensure families and patients across the world can access this life-saving treatment. Our government believes in investing in Ontario-grown innovation because when we invest in our own people, we invest in better outcomes for patients, including families who will now be able to receive therapies closer to home. It's always important that we celebrate our partners across the life sciences community, and we do such vital work for the future of healthcare and treatment in our city. So once again, I would like to thank and congratulate Adam V. for their vital work in increasing this capacity, and this is a massive success for Hamilton. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Hamilton, or shall I say, welcome back to Hamilton. Minister Fedeli, Minister Lecce, of course, MPP Ciriello. It truly feels like we've hosted at least half of cabinet in this city over the past few months. Not that I'm complaining, not at all. You're always welcome here. I want to say we're joined by Councillor Mark Tattison here today as well. And I do want to acknowledge that the announcement today reflects something that we have long known in Hamilton, that this city is a powerhouse in innovation, science, and the skilled talent that makes breakthroughs possible. And so to Patrick and Bruno, it's great to be back here to see how things have changed since my last visit, which was not all that long ago. So you're definitely on the move, and I'm, as the mayor of the city, very, very excited to be part of today. This city is definitely a global hub for radiopharmaceutical excellence, and Adam V is one of the brightest examples of that strength. This is a homegrown success story. Born out of McMaster University's Centre for Probe Development and Commercialization, which has already been acknowledged, that is now helping to change cancer care around the world. From right here in Hamilton, more than 4,000 doses have been shipped globally, reaching patients with over 99% reliability, proving that this city knows how to deliver precision, complexity, and life-saving results. Just over a month ago, I had the chance to tour Adam V's expansion site where we are now and witness the installation of one of their massive generators. And if I remember, it's kind of up there. Am I right?
Yes.
They're up there? Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, it was really incredible to see firsthand what growth looks like in this sector particularly, and what it means for Hamilton workers, Hamilton families, Hamilton researchers, Hamilton students, our educational institutions, which of course are, as was mentioned by the Minister, Minister Fedeli, the pipeline into this kind of innovation. This $138 million expansion, supported by up to $5 million through Invest Ontario, will create and sustain over 200 high-quality jobs by 2026. It strengthens Ontario's leadership in isotope production, grows domestic manufacturing capacity, and deepens Hamilton's role in delivering cutting-edge cancer therapies to patients here at home and around the world. The province, to you, ministers, and our local MPP, Monica Ciriello, thank you for placing your confidence in Hamilton. And thank you, Monica, for being yet another fighter for our city. Very much appreciated. Minister Fedeli, your support reinforces the momentum building in our life sciences sector, and you mentioned that in your remarks, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. This is a growing sector here in our city. The momentum is with us, and these kinds of partnerships, these kinds of announcements where our provincial government is stepping up to partner to make sure that that momentum continues to grow success in this sector is extremely important for me as mayor and for the people of Hamilton. I finally want to say that the Minister of Energy being here as well, Minister Lecce, we really appreciate your presence as well. We know how important energy is to the ability for our economy to thrive, and at a time where we're facing some headwinds, as people will know, here in our city, these kinds of announcements, these kinds of partnerships, this kind of acknowledgement from both ministers, Minister of Energy as well as Minister of Economic Development, and of course our local MPP really shows that the partnerships are working and that they're strong. And of course, with the innovation and the investment that comes from AtomV, this really is a great day for our city. I want to just finally quickly recognize that we have an incredible economic development team, and Bruno has mentioned it, as has Patrick. We have Director Norm Schlehan. Of course, we have with us today business development consultant Asma Al-Hashimi, who's been very key in this particular sector, whose actual support for AtomV, working with them hand in hand, has helped bring this milestone to life. So, Asma, thank you very, very much. Congratulations to everyone involved. Hamilton is proud to be part of this next chapter, and we can't wait to see what comes next. Thank you all.
We will now open the floor to questions from the media. Please come over to the microphone, state your name and outlet. Just a reminder, it's one question and one follow-up.
Is for the president of the company. Talk to me about the technology. How long has this been around? Is it new? What does it actually mean for people who have cancer, certain types of cancers?
Technology in itself has been around for quite a while, but mostly for diagnosis purposes. It's only quite recently that we use that type of technologies for treating cancer patients. And I would say around 2014 was when the first, what we call radioligand therapies or the radiopharmaceuticals or the radiotherapeutics have been coming around. And since then, I would say since about 7 years, 5 to 7 years, we really saw a ramp up in the production and the use of those radiotherapeutics. Most of these today are investigational in nature, which means they're on clinical trials, but there are a couple that are commercially available. And I can tell you that the results are quite astonishing and quite promising. And when I said that we bring hope to cancer patients in Canada and around the world, that's based on these results. I've seen scans where the cancer was metastatic and generalized in the whole body, and after one series of treatment with these types of medications, the patient was cancer-free. So there's still a ways to go to finalize that, but it's very, very promising.
All right, that concludes today's presentation. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll now transition into a photo op. Thank you.